Now we have Braden with us. He's one of my patients that actually finished the whole solution right now. Braden, thanks for taking your time and talking to us a little bit about your experience with it. Can you start by telling us why you wanted to lose some weight in the beginning?
Well, if the picture doesn't say it enough, I'd almost gotten to 200 pounds. It was like a 199 basically. And I was like, there's no way. Like my normal weight was like 170, 180. My average college weight after, I guess really that'd be my average weight is college after my college years was, about 180. So I was like, I'm 20 pounds heavy and it's just no line in sight of it getting better. My diet, working from home, COVID, that whole thing was great, except for the fact that now your snacks are readily available.
Makes it
that was my weakness. It still is. It's still something I struggle with and I battle with. So I wanted to basically get a jump start on I needed to see some results quick, and I needed to put a plan in place to keep myself accountable. And so to me, the way I kind of, if I spend money on something, I'm gonna hold to it because I don't like wasting money. So that was really, to me, I was like, okay, I've tried going to the just spent. I had a gym membership for a year. I probably spent $2,400 on that. I think I gained weight during that during that year. So I was like, that's not working. Let's try something else.
What's your experience with the whole solution that you went through?
So it was the good news is that you're not on a calorie counting, so you don't have to watch if you're hungry you can eat. The challenging part is the restrictions on what you can't eat. So I'm not gonna lie, the first week was tough, trying to figure out how do I not cook with any kind of oil or any kind of non-stick. How do I do that? Apparently you can do it actually fairly easily, and I did not realize that. It was tough at the first week. After that, it got easier. I snacked on a lot of cucumbers and pickles, and you find different ways. The cool thing about when Demetrius, you coming over and kind of helping, showing me some different recipes and showing some different ways to make things that you wouldn't think would taste good, taste delicious. So you can kind of make some of those snacks, cucumber chips, exactly, kind of little, some lemon, some salt and pepper. So coming up with those things made it easier for sure.
Good. What are some of your takeaways from the whole experience? I know you mentioned in the past that you got introduced to new foods, food that you've never tried before.
Absolutely.
What other stuff did you notice?
Yeah, so the big couple of the big takeaways for me that I still do today is one of the big things for diet purposes, but also just opening my eyes to new foods. I never would have thought about eating eggplant or thought about really, I loving Brussels sprouts. But after going through this diet and those being some of the things that, finding ways to cook them, I love both of those things. I found out they are delicious. You cook eggplant right. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. And even saying it is weird to say that. I feel like the sound of eggplant is delicious just doesn't go together. But I learned it is. And so I'm very appreciative of that, opening my eyes to new foods. Everywhere I go now, any restaurant I go to, if they have eggplant or Brussels sprouts somewhere on their menu, I'm ordering it. That's going to be one of my vegetables that I'm eating that day.
So it sounds like you got a couple of things that you're going to carry out through the rest of your life with it.
100%. And the other thing is the fact that I loved breakfast. Breakfast was my favorite thing ever. It still is. I love breakfast. I love breakfast food. The other thing that the program taught me was that maybe eating breakfast is not exactly the healthiest choice to do, because a lot of my breakfast would consist of a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. Or you're starting out with 1,200 calories in the morning. You're putting yourself in a hole. And so it introduced me to the intermittent fasting, which is I've read a lot about, but just never really done. So I carry that on today. I drink coffee in the mornings. I don't really eat breakfast until I may eat breakfast food, but I don't eat it until noon. Right. So those are some of the takeaways that I still do today, or at least to the best of my ability. Right. Do I 100%, all the time? No.
Cool. And how long have you been off all the restrictions and supplements?
It's been about 2.5 weeks, I think.
Okay.
So it'll be going on 3 weeks that I've been completely off. My weight stayed about the same. I'm still at between 173 and 176. You know, it's kind of where I bounce.
And where do you
Yeah,
start?
stay there. You what? I was
Where,
200, 199, and then you know, on the bulking phase got up to like 201. So
okay.
yeah, it
Cool.
was 25-pound loss, and that was with me not even 100% doing it perfectly. I had days, not days, I had meals, right, where I didn't 100% apply to the diet. I made a mistake, and I was like, oh, you know, but I didn't let it be a whole day killer, and I didn't let it discourage me from the next day
Right.
sticking to it, right? Like, you're gonna have times where, oh crap, you know, I didn't mean to eat that, you know,
I got you.
sandwich, but it did.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
not discouraging. So yeah.
Thanks for hopping on here and just giving your your experience with it.
Oh, no problem. Absolutely. It's a great program. So anybody on here that's even thinking about it or wants that, hey, it's a great program for sure. And Demetrius is great with this recipe thing he put together, the book he put together. That's going to make you, that's going to be worth the cost right there, because it'll introduce you to a lot of good stuff that you probably don't eat now.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll let you go. I know you're busy out in California right now. Enjoy your stay over there.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
We'll see you when you get back.
All right, man.